Texting and driving. We all do it. I do it sometimes, and I know you do it, and it's a worldwide problem. This PowerPoint is to persuade you to not text and drive as much. Your consequences. Why you should not text and drive. Causes accidents and collisions, loss of your life or another life, results in tickets and tragedy, driver's license points and insurance problems, criminal charges, and of course guilt. Here are some ads to not text and drive. The campaign. Sons and daughters, sisters and brothers, mothers, fathers. So many have been lost, injured, or forever devastated by accidents resulting from texting and cell phone use while driving. Together we can stop this worldwide distracted driving and stop it today. No parent should outlive their child or receive a devastating phone call at midnight over something as stupid as LOL or OMG. The Safe Texting Campaign's mission is to reduce or stop distracted driving through education and technology. Safe Texting Campaign reduces texting and driving, which gives us a peace of mind and allows teenagers to safely continue enjoying their growing independence. We must set the standards for safe driving. Here's a safe driving pledge that you can find online. Nearly 500,000 young adults each year injured due to various forms of distracted driving. Snapchatting, Instagram, texting, instant messaging, sending photos. It's a habit deadlier than drunk driving. We live in a constant connected world where multitasking is second nature and communicating is instant. Joined with this impulse, teens and young adults think they can text and drive without any problems. In Ohio, their campaign is You Drive, You Text, You Pay. The consequences are severe for underage drivers. The first offense is a $150 fine and a license suspension of 60 days. The second offense for underage drivers has a $300 fine and a 1-year suspension. For drivers over the age of 18, texting and driving is a secondary offense and is a misdemeanor that carries a fine line of a $150 fine. A public relations campaign project shows how research data has found more texting while driving accidents occur among teens 16 to 19, this being the prime target for social media. I found this from You Won't LOL When You're DOA. Quit Texting While Driving, a program in public relations. Here's some wrecked pictures up here in another texting while driving campaign. Facts about texting and driving. 5 seconds is the average time that your eyes are off the road when you read or text back. That's the length of a football field when you're driving at 55 miles an hour and you just seem to blink your eye. 11% of all drivers under the age of 20 involved in crashes were reported as distracted at the wheel. 60% of drivers use their cell phones while driving. 42% of young adult drivers are somewhat confident that they can safely text while drive. As of December of 2012, 171.3 billion text messages were sent in the U.S. every month. You are 23 times more likely to crash while texting. I got this from Stop the Text, Stop the Wrecks. How can you stop texting and driving? Out of sight, out of mind. When you get in the car, put your cell phone where you can't see it, hear it, feel it, or even acknowledge it. No phone, no texting. Silence is golden. Turn your notifications off. The less you hear the phone, the less likely you're to touch it or try to read a text. Use the app. Download the app to help you stop texting and driving. Download and forget about it in the car. That app is called Safe Texting R. It tracks your global point, so it knows how fast you're going and it knows that you're in the car. Designated texter. Borrow your thumbs for your friend or lend your thumbs to somebody else. Give your passengers the privilege of texting while in the car. This girl has given her phone to her friend, and this says, honk if you love Jesus. Text while driving if you want to meet him. It's kind of a scary thought. State laws. Talking on a handheld cell phone while driving is banned in 9 states. The use of all cell phones by novice drivers is restricted in 30 states and the District of Columbia. The use of all cell phones while driving a school bus is prohibited in 19 states and the District of Columbia. I personally think that should be more. Your driver shouldn't text with your children. Text messaging is banned for all drivers in 33 states and the District of Columbia. In addition, novice drivers are banned from texting in 7 states. Testing that theory. Car and Driver magazine reached a conclusion in 2009 when they did a test that measured the braking time for distances. They rigged a car to alert the drivers to brake with a red light. They tested how long it took the driver to brake when sober, legally drunk at .08 blood alcohol content, when reading an email, and when sending a text. Driving at 75 miles an hour, unimpaired is 0.54 seconds to brake. Legally drunk, you add 4 feet to that 0.54 seconds. Reading an email, add 36 feet. Sending a text, add 70 feet. Statistics. 5,500 fatalities annually, 450,000 injuries annually. Those are all from texting wrecks. 97% of teens say texting and driving is dangerous, but 43% admit to doing it. In 2011, at least 23% of car collisions involve cell phones. That equals 1.3 million crashes every year. Teens who text while driving spent 10% of their time driving outside of the lane. That's 10% that they could wreck into another car. The most recent National Occupant Protection Use Survey finds that women are most likely to reach for their phones over men. Ladies, watch out. Texting while driving is more dangerous than drunk driving, 6 times to be exact. A study from the University of Utah indicated that the reaction time of a teen driver using a cell phone is the same as that of a 70-year-old driver who's not using a phone. You'll get older than what you think. More than 3,000 teens die each year in crashes caused by texting and driving. And here's some more wrecked pictures up here. Needless to say, texting and driving is a dangerous activity, and you need to put your phones away while behind the wheel.